What's up, everybody? It's Stan Grubb for Corner to Corner Wrestling Radio and the Beyond Ringside Radio Network. Hey, join us every Sunday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as the triple threat of wrestling radio goes live every week, giving you their thoughts and opinions on the world of professional wrestling. Myself, Brian, and Rob, all live, all here for you. And as my good friend Rob would say, from corner to corner and pillar to post, we bring it to you every week at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. BeyondRingside.com and ProWrestlingRadio.net.
Thank you very much.
2-1.
Welcome to Corner live on the Beyond Ringside Radio Network. We are live here for Money in the Bank. Live and in progress. Lana challenging Naomi for the Smackdown Women's Championship. It is generating fans of all ages.
And sexualities.
Kick to the face looked like it hurt a lot. I'm Stan Grubb. Of course, the triple threat is complete this evening. We are joined as well by Rob Hefner.
Huh? What?
Brian Taylor.
Hello.
Hello.
It's hello. How you doing?
And it's yet another week upon us. We are joined by Fast Eddie Lane.
For as much as I loved Janet Jackson at the Super Bowl, I am praying to God now for a wardrobe malfunction on Lana.
What
does this move do?
I think I know what it does, but it's not really supposed to be in the ring. Oh, now she's fixed it. Oh, that's not good.
Naomi's like, hey, I got another one here.
Watch this.
I'm going to rip off.
I got to tell you that Money in the Bank has been... would you say it's C plus or C for the moment?
D.
I would say C minus until this match.
Right.
This match is scoring points pretty quick.
I mean, I gotta say, Lana is doing pretty well.
Is it rising to the expectations?
You know, stiff competition at this pay-per-view. Oh, what a shot. Jeez.
That match brought to you by the Birmingham Men's Clinic. Gentlemen, I'm going to take... Do me a
wonder
favor.
if the people in the back said, okay, let's prove yourself. You're going to prove yourself on the pay-per-view. Here's your receipt.
Gentlemen, do me a favor. I'm going to take it out from under you right off the bat. I know you know the news that Mr. John Hamilton passed away, the gentleman who was the original director of the Rocky movie, as well as the Karate Kid.
Yes. A
lot of stations have been doing this. A lot of shows have been doing this up and down the pike. Considering those are two franchises, now I don't really call Karate Kid a sports movie, even though it was a tournament. Rocky, of course, great boxing movie, a love story about boxing. If I throw to you right now, and I'm not going to say your favorite I'm not going to say the best of all time.
Don't throw to Stan, he can't catch.
I'm going to ask you what is your personal, most memorable sports movie in your world. Rob Hefner.
Days of Thunder.
Brian Taylor.
Man, what I'm going to go with, I think it was called I Like to Hurt People. It was an old, early 80s or wrestling movie. Yeah, that was pretty good. That's not my favorite. I'm just throwing it out there.
Wait, here comes Carmella for the cash.
Man, I say Rudy, I guess. I like Rudy.
Stan Grubb. Oh, sorry.
Field of Dreams.
Stan's is ready to rumble.
No.
So, Lana hasn't won.
All right, the match is
and
still
Carmella
going on.
is down here.
She's trying to cash in like Seth Rollins did. It's now a triple threat, and Carmella's going to be the one that gets pinned. Don't do it, Carmella.
No.
Yeah, save it. But you better cash in tonight.
So, Eddie, what's yours?
Actually, Bull Durham. And Raging Bull would be second.
It's getting a little awkward over here.
What's that?
The bat ball going around. I don't know why.
Take it home. I don't know.
Okay. can do. He was just threatening me with a bat
2 years ago, but
I'm okay now. Just an awkward moment.
Wow. Brian's just trying to pass his bat and ball around to stand to catch it.
Oh, that's a messed up submission. Don't tap, Lana. Don't tap. No. Doggone it. Okay, so Lana didn't win. That's one of my picks that didn't go.
Oh, she tapped.
Yeah.
Wow.
So Naomi, now Carmella, you got to smack her in the head with that briefcase and go get it.
She ain't gonna do it.
Lana's got to drop her. That's what's gonna happen. The sore loser.
So Glow comes out next.
Yeah, this week I think.
No,
Friday.
Yes, Friday.
That's going to be a good one. The trailers for Glow looks really good, as does the preview for the IWGP US Championship Tournament. That looks phenomenal.
Mm-hmm. They have started another series of shows, New Japan, and for the life of me, I can't remember the name of them right now. But I guess it'll take us up to Las Vegas in the G1 Climax special.
Read that Buddy Wayne, former WCW developmental talent, passed away today.
State Patrol.
That's okay. Thank you. So he was the tag partner with Buddy Lee Parker.
Yeah, I think.
Pretty cool. Well, no, not pretty cool. Pretty sad, but pretty cool that he was in that tag team.
So, allow me to just take this moment.
To
once again point out that Dave Schmeltzer was wrong.
What? Take it back.
You're the one that brought it up, Stan.
Wrong.
Your butt buddy is wrong.
Again.
Well,
He's a hack.
I guess so.
Wrong.
I'm not going to argue with you.
I apologize. I shouldn't have said that.
He's a hack.
That was not appropriate.
But it was funny.
If bald-headed little marks like you wouldn't read his pages, he'd be out of business.
I didn't read it on his page, though.
Oh.
I read it on one of them copy-paste sites. For free.
Oh, like Lords of Pain.
Or no DQ.
Or eWrestlingNews.com, I
that's
think
what
it was.
Or Scoops.
Dude, Scoops used to be the best.
Or SteelCage.de.
CageMatch.de.
Or WrestlingInc.com.
Frick your Wikipedia. Whatever, man.
Whatever. CageMatch.net.
The page, okay?
Yeah, I was going to go a whole show without mentioning that, but
that's whatever.
Rob had to bring it up.
It's whatever.
Good job, Rob. Put him in the hot seat.
Hey, I mean, it is what it is. It was an awkward interview. I think it's the most awkward interview we've ever had. The most awkward I've ever done, ever.
Including Rip Rogers?
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely more awkward than Rip Rogers. I think when it came down to it, I was expecting him to be a little bit more participative. Now, he was, granted, in his defense, I mean, he was on travel, so he was on his way home. He had somebody riding with him that we found out at the end. But, I mean, I really don't hold him responsible for it in that much. It just didn't go well. You can't. Not every interview is going to be a hit. Although, here's what I'll say. The funniest part of it is we've seen a hell of a lot of downloads from it, even though it didn't go so well.
And a whole lot of people jumping on the Twitter bandwagon, and I think we've even picked up a couple off of Facebook.
We've gotten some new likes on the page. We've gotten some people that are podcasts in Virginia that have been hitting us up. I really appreciate it. Squared Circle Pod is one of them. Who else is it? Big Gold Belt. And I can't remember the name of the other one, but definitely appreciate the support. And I think everybody knows if you've been doing this for any kind of amount of time, you're going to run into interviews like this. I mean, when we first did the interview with
that's funny.
Murder One was pretty crazy. But at least he was into it, and it was a little bit more fun. Now we go to something even more fun, and that's the Fashion Vice with Paulie's cell phone.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Oh, Michael Hayes is wanted. He's a bad man. Captain Lou Albano.
Well, the thing is,
whoa, squirt guns.
different issues. Let's just move on. All we can do is make the next show better than the last show. And one thing we can do is not listen to Stan. I'm just kidding.
And for the record, I was in the hospital that morning for about 7 hours.
I mean, it is what it is.
There's nothing we can do about it.
Oh, I mean, it took me a while because it really bummed me out. I thought that it would be better, but I actually thought it was more my fault than anything else. But it is what it is. I mean, it's done.
Well, we can't get over it until you stop talking about it.
You brought up Cage.
I didn't.
Hey.
Hello.
So mentioning a website means you have to go into a 75-minute diatribe of what happened
I
wrong.
wish it was 75. Well, who are these people?
Who are these peeps?
Meet us in the wing.
Ooh, meet us in the ring tonight.
The tag team. Meet us in the ring.
New tag team.
And granted, it was on VHS, which is funny.
Demolition.
Could it be?
It's Sex Ferguson. Tex Ferguson, sorry.
Well, no, originally in it Sex Ferguson?
Yeah.
Yes.
That would be
Tag team
hilarious.
Sex Ferguson. Wait a minute, Lance Catterman.
I mean, think about the whole Miami Vice 80s thing.
That'd be the best.
Oh, man.
I mean, we'd have to see Fandango switch from the wrestler to doing the. What's this?
What is this?
What? Wait.
For some reason, our feed's in a loop.
Yeah.
Gotta go back.
Oh, yes!
All right, so here we go. Don't you say it.
Don't you do it.
Please don't mess this up.
Oh, here it comes, guys. The other rumored, I'm betting.
It is.
Bennett and Maria?
Yes.
Here they come.
Oh, my goodness
Broken clock
gracious.
gets the time right twice a day at least.
Yeah, look at that. Darn if it ain't.
Wow, I honestly never thought we'd see the day where Maria Kanellis was back in WWE.
Oh, easy.
Who cares?
Easy. The Bella Twits are gone, thank God.
Well, now we have another one.
Maria Kanellis is cool.
What's interesting is he goes right to the main roster.
Mike and Maria Kanellis. Wait, he's going by Kanellis.
They're singing. Oh.
Wait. You're not my first lady.
The whole point of having the mic on your ear is not to hold it.
Elizabeth is back? Stop it.
7 years.
No. It's 7 years! I'd help you with that.
Now,
He's stretching.
see, I've got to sit back and say this, because for those who are listening and for everybody on the panel tonight, the gentlemen who run the show, if you don't remember Maria Kanellis in the trial of Eric Bischoff, go look it up.
Well, that was funny.
I'd have to go watch it again. I haven't seen that in a long while.
Because wasn't that like before she was dumb, and in the trial she turned out like
And she went
she's really super intelligent.
She went Mensa on Bischoff on that one. That was just beautiful. And
She went Mensa?
Mensa.
Yeah, I mean that's what I remember.
Is that like menopause, only Mensa?
No.
Before that, her character.
Somebody please tell Stan what
was-
Mensa is.
No, actually I don't. What's Mensa?
Kate.
That's for smart people, Stan.
That's-
Your daughter. Ask your daughter.
So like MIT kind of thing?
Yeah,
Roger that.
yeah. Ask Anna. She would probably know.
You're right. She'd know
If she hasn't already gotten an
She's probably heard it
invitation.
just now and gone, damn it.
So I don't know if it was totally scripted or if they actually let Maria run with it for a second and help write the dialogue. But if she actually helped write the dialogue for the bit during the trial of Eric Bischoff when she went Mensa on Bischoff, I absolutely went head over heels in like with her just for that one bit alone. Attractive, articulate, intelligent. My kind of
their entire run in Impact was.
Yeah, completely and totally inane.
Well, and that's just
this just labels this up to what? This is like so far the pay-per-view's been like Sunday morning wrestling.
Sunday
Morning
night.
Slam?
No, it's been Heat.
Sunday Night Heat is better than this crap.
The only thing we have now to hang our hat on is the mystery tag team.
And if it's Chad, too bad. We win! Well, let's think. Is there any other tag team out there that could be called up from NXT?
From NXT.
I mean, all
Paul Ellerings, but they're the champs.
I don't think they're ready, man.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, they're good, but I don't think they're ready for the main roster.
well, who's?
I mean, if they
Unless they bring up Sanity.
Oh,
yeah.
you want to talk about hurting NXT's tag division, though? You take Sanity.
Well, yeah, but didn't they just pick up somebody new? Didn't they just get another new tag team?
You got Killian Dane, Sawyer Fulton, and then Eric Young. That's Sanity. You got Alpha Japan, Sabatelli, and
Maybe that's
that other guy. He's on the UK tour right now. Oh, well, TM61's coming back. Shane Thorne, healthy again. There's a Shane Miller. I don't know.
But we're replaying the earlier tonight Money in the Bank results, which
Bull.
they stunk before and they stink again.
Hey, but I called it. I was right.
All right, so
For once in your life.
Yes!
the meter is sitting at C minus.
C minus.
Do not play that song and this pay-per-view in the same breath.
I'm sorry, bro.
There's nothing glorious about this.
Do Bennett and Maria
Does it bring it down?
bring it down or up?
Down.
Down?
Oh, Eddie.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go up. It's a C minus. It goes to a C. I think
It brings it to an interesting thing, but the fact that they didn't really do anything with them, at least yet, that's kind of disappointing. Shane McMahon says this is not what I envisioned for the first ever Women's Money in the Bank match.
See, what they should
So
have
why
done...
don't you go out there?
Right, like
What they should have done was, once she went out to cash it in during the Naomi match,
stop it.
his
Yeah,
money
yeah.
should have hit, his music should have hit, he'd gone down there and been like, you know what?
Restart the match.
We're going to take this away from you,
What if they,
and we're going to restart it.
or what if they do it on SmackDown?
Then a lot of people are going to be
On
pissed.
SmackDown.
You know what I'd do? I'd put it in a cage.
What? I dig that. Of course, they can't all retreat outside the cage.
Elimination Chamber.
Why is the WWE Championship going to be in the second hour of the
It's so they
pay-per-view?
can't cash Money in the Bank in tonight.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Look at the time. If this is the world title match, we're a quarter after 9.
So, is there any other surprise that can happen tonight?
For the tag team.
So we'll get the tag team between.
So Breezango's going to main event a pay-per-view.
Well,
Yes!
no, your Money in the Bank. Your Money in the Bank will main event it.
Two guys
But-
we never thought would hang around long enough.
Now,
Well, look at Jinder. Jinder hung around.
Does the
Let's look at him
pay-per-view
now.
It's because Jinder met the steroid god.
It depends who the tag team is. I mean, if it's Demolition, we'll give
I
them.
might have to give it a
We
nod.
might give it a B.
It's the boys. It's the Bali boys or whatever they call
The
them.
Singh brothers. Rob just killed him.
What?
At least they're
Listen.
entertaining.
Since WrestleMania, these pay-per-views have been nothing but a disappointment to me, and you just killed it already. Whether
Happens or not.
yes. Now the only thing I can think of is the Singh brothers versus Fandango.
Thomas is at it again.
Wow.
I want the New Age Outlaws.
Oh, that'd be kind of cool.
You want to do what?
The New Age Outlaws.
I'm just thinking about Smash at that thing we saw when Brian was reffing. And he's sitting out there in his...
Him big old socks.
And then didn't he have
All
a
the way up to
paper?
his knee. Yeah,
Yeah, he was
He's
just
got the
reading
Halliburton briefcase, his paper, and the face paint. And he's just sitting there.
in a t-shirt and his socks pulled all the way up to his knees.
You're
Like,
talking
hey,
about
you doing?
act.
He's like, how you doing? He's like, lay down, brother.
Y'all want a picture? Who are you?
Hey, but I'm gonna have to give it to him.
Here's the best part about this whole Jinder Mahal thing. And where's he from? Like Cleveland or something like that? They're like,
Hey, he is the Punjabi prince.
they put all this on the media in India, and they're all going,
We don't know him.
who is he?
I think Demolition's reinventing themselves a little bit.
And like, could they get any more like
It's so awesome to see Demolition come out. I mean, all he needs now is an elephant. Prince Ali, yes it is.
To offend how many people, you know?
We're doing it on a worldwide scale, Rob.
It's like, God.
The Maharaja. Boink.
It's Luke Harper and Eric Rowan. That's who it is.
Could it? What about Festus and
who knows? Fine.
Where is Slam Master J at? Who's that guy?
It's Jerry Lawler's son and Scotty Juhadi, and
God, not too cool.
it's Ricky Morton and Robert Gibson. We got the rings. We can come back to get the belts.
Still ain't got no action figure.
I think it's got to be somebody from the 80s.
I saw a mock-up of a Rock and Roll Express action figure, and I was like,
that would be fantastic.
Oh! So, does Robert Gibson, if he gets his own figure, do his eyes look straight? Or do they go the opposite directions?
But do they come with the Smoky Mountain belts?
Dude, that'd be cool.
Or the WCW, the old NWA?
I don't think they get the Smoky Mountains.
The NWA belts? Well,
No.
they won't be able to do that.
Well, they don't come out with any belts.
I think they'd have the old WCW or something.
They'd probably throw like the old WWF tag belts on them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I think Smoky Mountain's still under NWA.
No, Cornette owns the rights to that stuff, but NWA Smoky Mountain is where it starts to get a little weird.
Well, they just crowned new tag champs.
Well, speaking of that, we haven't heard anything about what Billy Corgan's plan for NWA is. There's not been any kind of
It's not. He's just like, I bought it. Ha ha. Look, Dixie, I own a company and you don't anymore. Nanny, nanny, boo boo.
Look at these guys.
It's Barry Bonrowski.
I love me some Barry Bonrowski.
Greg Gagne.
Get out of here. Nobody likes you.
They actually recognize this television champion reign.
You suck. You suck. Yeah.
Larry the Axe Henry.
Dude, sit behind him. Yeah. Go. Dork. He probably doesn't even know who he is.
No, I bet you nobody knew who he was.
Who's that guy?
Probably none of them.
Why is he not in the Hall of Fame?
Hank's in the Hall of Fame, isn't he?
I thought he was.
I think Larry Henrig's in the Hall of Fame.
10-time NWA television champion?
Run! He's gonna claw the camera! God, no!
Some dude
two-time.
Scary.
Some guy sit behind him. Dude, tell him to sit down! I can't see!
Slaughter's like, if he falls on me again...
Handouts! I don't want. You know what? He still had one of the best heel turns of all time.
And the only thing they give him is Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
What about
not former
world
Tony
champs?
And he was U.S.
Flair's
champion
in
in
there?
right?
How lucky is that little girl?
Dude. I mean, you're sitting
Right
just
beside
behind wrestling
Flair.
royalty right there.
Now, how pissed are the people who bought those seats that just got moved for this photo op?
Whoops. Oh, yeah, it's Randy Orton's dad. Hey, how's it going, buddy? How's your hand? I guess it's healed by now.
Yeah, look, there's some on that chair right
That's
there.
probably Randy's daughter.
Oh, see, that's reserved, yeah.
Ric Flair!
I'm surprised they weren't. And they only 15-time were. Oh, crap. We took it down another number.
Damn it.
The only 16-time with asterisk WWE.
It'll probably be like
I wonder-
long after Ric Flair's gone that they'll finally be like, oh, he was a 25-time champion.
I wonder if he did do it again. Oh, did we loop it?
We're on the loop again.
Oh, I wonder if Bob Orton to this area is like Ric Flair is to Charlotte.
It
you
sure
know,
seems like it.
When
yeah.
it's like, hey, we get the opening of the Piggly Wiggly. We're getting Bob Orton. And everybody's like, I've already seen you before.
Hey, there you go, buddy. There's your Bollywood boys. There's the Singh brothers. If he comes
Oh, nobody paid the bill.
Epic entrance with the elephant. Oh, great. Now he just looks like ISIS. Fabulous. That's great. Yeah. Good call, Vince.
They got to hide this.
So there you go.
Oh, the Heat Seekers. Nice.
Or the NWA World Tag Team Champs.
Very nice.
So congratulations to them.
So the NWA is still going.
Yep.
He's doing something. It's probably, I think it's just probably a maneuver where, you know, Dixie's like, we don't want you. So he's like, oh, well, you know what?
I'll just buy something.
I bought something with
Prestige,
hundred years of history and not 100 years of debt.
Do you think that Corgan would be the guy to actually sell the NWA to Vince?
Yes.
No.
I think Corgan is dead set now to make something happen. Mm-hmm.
I mean, for me, I think he's got enough love for the industry where he could do well, but because he's not afraid to trust the more experienced people that are there. Plus, I mean, he's
but it also could be a detriment too.
See,
how many people coming in have given the book to people that are veterans of the business?
Oh, that's true. You know what? That's a good point. I mean, look at what Kevin Nash did when he had the book.
Well, yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of guys that really.
I mean, if you're going to put the book on a veteran person, you got to put the book on. You got to give the book to somebody who's not currently wrestling.
Is there a guy today that's not in the big mainstream that you would trust a book? A retired.
If he's in his right mind, Scott Hall.
Wow, I like that idea.
I would still have to look at Smoky Mountain. That NWA, the titles seem to pass through there quite a bit.
Would you go through, like, just that promoter, or would you...
Oh, I think I'd have them on the board. I mean, look at how long Smoky Mountain's lasted.
Would you keep a board together, or would you just put somebody, one person in charge?
If it's me, I would want to do the NWA like it used to be. And try and get some of these other promotions under the affiliate. And again, if you get a champ, let's say you find the next Ric Flair.
Right.
It's only going to benefit everybody by shopping them, you know, moving them around like they used to do. Mm-hmm. And let everybody get a piece of that pie.
Well, you've got more positive memories of the board of directors and that atmosphere than I do. When I think of it, I think of like the time where Flair and Sting had a tie. And you had some random judge that knew jack squat about wrestling influence the quote-unquote finish.
Well, I also think that this day and time with social media, with Flow Slam, with Fight TV, and all these things we've talked about, today, in today's society, an NWA ran like it was in the day, partnering with these local feds like that, it would run wild, I think. Mm-hmm. Because you have more people on a global scale can have more knowledge of regional wrestling and local wrestling than ever have before.
And they have more faith in it.
Well, too. And not only that, though, you had, and this is truly something I missed, you could turn it on. All right, so when I was growing up watching it, again, I was watching primarily the Crockett's. All right, that was the Fed for, the area from Virginia down to Georgia. Mm-hmm. All right, and so that's what I saw on CBS. That's what I saw on TBS. Right down the line, I watched them from the 70s on up. What was great about that is you could take a team that you would literally never see in your life. You would see in the trade magazines. Mm-hmm. So you might, I think Tim Horner is an example. I got what I'm talking. Tim Horner was not primarily from the Crockett's. He was from somewhere else, and was brought in
to face Flair.
Well, not just to face Flair, but to defend the title he had.
Right.
And again, so it wasn't just Flair that made the great big circuit to all the different NWA affiliates. It was all the other people and teams and everything else. And you could turn it on, and there'd be some team you'd never seen before, you'd never heard about, but instantly you were a fan.
Well, for me, that's what I relate to with WWN or Evolve, because they bring in so many different talents from all over the world. They spotlight Full Impact Pro down in Florida. They spotlight Beyond Wrestling out of Chicago, Absolute Intense Wrestling. All these different companies that we honestly wouldn't have heard about unless something like that was there. So now you've got NWA. Would you also put them in a position where they would eventually partner together with Flow Slam? I mean, even though Flow Slam is a WWE quote-unquote product.
I mean, what you do is, if you have the NWA today, what you do is you run it like the NWA, like you partner with places like Maryland Championship Wrestling, like Evolve, and places like that. But what you do is you have...
And this place down in Atlanta.
You know,
Atlanta Wrestling Entertainment.
You know, but you have the Evolve champion. Well, then you know what you do? You bring in the NWA World Champion to go against the Evolve champion in a title for title match.
St. Louis is going berserk.
And then you have it end in a double countout or a double DQ. You know what? Because then you have, and you go around and do that in all these federations because you're building up the name, the NWA, like it used to be.
Well, see, and to me, the other thing too that I liked about the NWA, to me, if you look back at it, sure, each different spoke in the umbrella had their own roster, but at the end of the day, okay, they were still kind of under one big umbrella and could go anywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, again, you would have people that would show up, or you would have people that would leave and be somewhere else. You know? And so you never really, some of these guys you never soured on, because long about the time you would sour on them, they might go somewhere else. And then they'd come back, and they not only would they go for a feud, but they would bring the feud back with them, if that makes sense.
I mean, I think it's something that's feasible that would work. I'd like to see it on television, not just on a stream app. I would like to see it get into...
But imagine if...
Kind of like what Ring of Honor does.
Oh, yeah, but like if NWA builds up, and then it could take over something like Impact, like it was before, and be a legitimate contender against... Because not only would they have the ability to have their... like the Impact show.
Yeah.
But then you also now have built a following, like you used to where you could pull in the Evolve champion for a rematch on your TV. Well, then all that's doing is benefiting.
Oh!
It benefits you and it benefits Evolve. Because now Evolve has cable television, you know, appearance.
Exposure on a more of a national scale, yeah.
And then, oh look, the Atlanta Wrestling Entertainment World Tag Team Champs are going to go against the NWA World Tag Team Champs. You know?
Ooh, a garbage stomp.
Oh!
You should probably keep that leg extended, Randy, before you crack his ankle.
I mean, Eddie puts in one of our notes here, you know, back during WCW's time where they were under the NWA banner still, WCW would bring in champs from everywhere, all of the other different member promotions. So, I mean, we know that it was a successful venture at that point. I would just be curious to see how it looks in today's environment and how you would have to make it a success. I think you have to find people that are marketable, and you have to get the free agents before Vince does, before Hunter does, and before anybody else. I mean, you'd have to be that.
What are you trying to talk?
But
well, I mean, my thing about the marketable talent is there's so many out there, you know, that unless you get to see them all, you know, you can't really keep track of them. I don't see how anybody, you know, with enough, even with paid talent caps, could go out there and catch everybody.
Well,
and all you need is one person to catch fire in this scenario.
Right.
And that'll work to your benefit.
Well, also what you could do is you could have, another way to do it is you have your set talent. You know, just like they did in the old days where on a house show somewhere, this person won. Well, then what you do is you really don't have shows. as NWA, you don't have like NWA shows. What you do is you piggyback on all these other people. And then what you do is you put on a show that is showcasing your talent at these people's wrestling events.
Yeah.
So then what you're doing is you're showcasing, oh, look, this week on Around the World on NWA is, boom, our world champion defended tonight in Birmingham against this guy.
Wasn't there something like that at one time?
I mean, NWA was doing that a lot.
I think the NWA, yeah.
WWF did it sort of, but it wasn't quite the same. I think WWF did it, but I don't think...
WWF did it with their own people.
Right.
Like Primetime Wrestling originally, that's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Was they, Gorilla and Bobby Heenan would sit around and talk about...
Orton took a nasty shot with that leg.
And you'd catch like house show matches.
Yeah, Madison Square Garden and...
Yeah.
And I think there's something to be said for the idea that you can have a number 2 promotion out there that isn't necessarily trying to take down WWE, but you would also have to have that magic moment. I mean, Flair and Harley Race had them. Flair and Sting had them. You would have to have that feud or that moment that just got everybody talking.
Well, I think a lot of it has to do with how to get it out there first. So if you find a way to get it out there first, then the rest of that will fall into place. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, look at all the small shows we've been to.
Right.
And I'm not talking like WWE, WCW, TNA. I'm talking Nova Pro, the Maryland. We walk away from those shows, and we've gotten our money's worth.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I don't know how many times we've actually said, well, all told, that show, was terrible.
Mahal just landed in the laps of former world champions and Hall of Famers.
So
get out of there, Jinder.
But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So as long as when you're on TV, you put a good product forward, you will get people to watch until you can find that guy to catch fire.
The only detraction I can put out there, the only negative I would say is that TNA was doing that, and they never got past 500,000.
But what's wrong with 500,000?
They couldn't capitalize. They couldn't.
Who did this?
This was TNA when they first got on top.
But again, though, you had piss poor management.
Agreed.
And
Eventually, it turned into just a cluster.
And when TNA started making it, I will argue the point that TNA's downfall started when they signed Hogan and Flair.
Right.
Okay? Because when they were making their name, they made their name off of what they had, developed the people they had. Then they pulled a thing of WCW. They brought in all these made names.
Right.
And soured the top.
Yeah.
So then, what happened? The only memorable gimmick the entire time was Aces and Eights.
Well, no, that came after.
That was towards the end of it. But I mean, with Fortune, with come on, help me out. There was Hogan trying to give away the Hall of Fame ring to Abyss to give him powers. I don't quite understand that, but okay.
But then, and then what happened with that is TNA suffered because they lost the house. They bet the farm on Hogan, Flair,
Sting, Nash, Booker T,
all these people,
Kurt Angle,
all these WWE made names,
Main Event Mafia.
But nobody saw the writing on the wall that, wait a minute, these people screwed the pooch at the last place they were at.
Right.
Because they all sat on the ship until it was really past gone.
Yep.
I mean,
the smartest people in that were the ones who signed the contract with Turner and then sat at home and cashed it in.
But to make Rob's point, if you look pre-Hogan, okay, if we go pre-Hogan, AJ Styles, New Japan Pro Wrestling World Champ, IWGP World Champ, WWE World Champ, Samoa Joe, NXT, Bobby Roode, NXT World Champ, Kazarian and Daniels, ROH World Tag Team Champ. I mean, the list goes on and on and on of talent that they had that we are now watching other places, and they're all champs.
Because of the management of the company.
Right.
Well, and that's kind of the point I was bringing in. I mean, up until Dick Dixie got too big for her britches, I guess, and then started signing off all these random people, you actually had a company that was doing, in essence, what we've talked about, but they didn't follow through. So there's got to be like a midpoint.
Well, they couldn't recover after that.
Right.
But you got to think. Look at it this way. My argument is because of the current WWE product.
Oh.
Okay. Because of the current WWE product that we see every week, and we rate their pay-per-views every other week, is what I believe is making the resurgence for local wrestling and all these other promotions. Because the wrestling fan who has watched for years, kept WWE in business during the hard times, when everybody was jumping ship to WCW and all that, those fans are looking for wrestling. They're looking for good storylines, good wrestling. And where are we finding those good storylines and good wrestling? Nova Pro, Maryland Championship Wrestling, ROH, New Japan, Lucha Underground. And you're finding those other places, but your everyday fan, this is what they see and this is what they have.
Right.
So the people that are sitting here rooting on Randy Orton, I would say probably 60% of them have no idea Evolve even exists.
I would agree, but at the same time, I would also point out that right now, Jinder Mahal is in control and the crowd's sitting on their hands. They exploded for Orton when he came to the ring. Now they could care less.
Well, I mean, there's no excitement to this.
You had the angle where he dumped Jinder in his daddy's lap, and his daddy sat there like, "What? Nope."
Right. I mean,
what good villain would not have him and Ric Flair should have taken their shots at Jinder Mahal's in there.
Oh, look, now he woos as he puts him in the figure four. So, but again, to make your point, he has the Bollywood boys.
Right.
Why aren't they jumping on the ropes, distracting the ref? The other one causing Randy Orton grief. That's how you generate.
They're afraid. I mean, they're afraid.
They're not doing nothing.
Why doesn't Jinder go down there and slap his daddy?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be the best.
Take his hat, throw his hat up in 5 rows back.
Take his hat, put it on his head, walk in the ring, and slap his son. You know what I mean?
See, this is where we remember the days where people weren't afraid to be the bad guy.
When you had a clear define of heel and face.
Yeah.
I mean, you had all of a sudden Randy Orton was the heel last month.
Right.
He lost the belt. Now Jinder's the heel.
Yeah,
and Randy's kind of weird. And just because we're in Randy's hometown, it's
But here,
I could care less about Randy Orton or Jinder Mahal. So.
Right.
I mean, for all I cared, Ellsworth could come down and take the belt.
But y'all are talking about this good guy, bad guy stuff. All right, in New Japan, okay, almost every last person in there are quote-unquote bad guys, depending on who is in the other ring. And there are little to no storylines.
It's just the wrestling.
It's straight up wrestling. And at the end of the day, if you put a product, like some of these shows we go see, that is great wrestling, people will watch. Now, I don't care if you tell me, well, Impact never broke that 500,000 viewer mark. But if they kept their costs low and were turning a profit, does it, at the end of the day, really matter?
If they're turning a profit, no.
Impact's problem was Impact thought they were this. They thought they were WWE, but they weren't.
Right.
They were trying to compete.
What a combo!
They were trying to compete with the machine.
Right.
That they didn't have the pocketbook to compete.
Yeah, they brought a knife to a gunfight. I mean,
the only people that can compete are the ones that can bring the money.
Right.
Well, I think the other problem too is Impact listened to those. Oh, you're never going to break 500,000. Big deal. ROH doesn't care, and people have come out and said point blank, you can't fill an arena. ROH, they don't care. They do it 6, 7, 8, 12 times a year. Their pay-per-views aren't in high schools. Their pay-per-views are in arenas. They fill out arenas.
You mean they're not on the ballroom and that they recorded 6 months of programming?
Yeah. But does ROH care? No, they just keep putting on great product. But I don't understand why.
Well, I think you're right. It's all about how it's managed and how the money is moved. If you're making a profit like Dixie claimed, then they would have never had to have gone through the whole sale rumors and all of that. We would have never had that happen.
Problem Impact's suffering is they let Samoa Joe go.
They
put Samoa Joe in a suburban role
Yeah.
under somebody who didn't make any sense. You had him join a faction that made no sense. You put Bobby Roode, and the problem with Bobby Roode and Impact is, what else is he going to do?
Yeah, he had already done everything.
I mean, they had to create the Grand Mountain Champion or whatever, the Bobby Roode Invitational, and to keep him busy.
Yeah.
I mean, he had the John Cena disease. The only problem is Impact had no pull to get Bobby Roode movies. And the movies they could get him in, he didn't want to be in.
He's not really into adult films.
There's only so many Harold and Kumar movies they can make.
Harold and Kumar go to TNA.
You know,
womp, womp, womp.
Ready to Rumble 2.
Oh, no.
Ready to Rumble 2. Foreclosure.
Gender could make it. That's not right. Eddie says Gender could make the remake of Harold and Kumar.
I wasn't going there.
Oh,
as soon as I said Harold and Kumar, I realized I probably should have said like National Lampoons.
Or the Bollywood Boys, they could do it.
I should have said National Lampoons. Or
so before we insult probably the largest population in a country, where they may actually come get you.
Yes, true. Sorry,
You know.
we apologize. We are the. Yeah, I'm not saying it.
But I mean, something can at least be said though.
Yeah, what close?
For Impact's crappy, well, not crappy, but subpar shows they put on, that they're still technically number 2. The fans want to see it.
They're definitely not.
I think the problem with
they are because of the size of the audience.
I think the problem with the thing Impact's got going is no other, like they're on Pop. Well, Pop is part of the cable subscription that half the people don't even realize they have.
Right.
But also, my issue is like I DVR'd Impact back in the day. Well, now it keeps recording every week because it's Impact. Well, it's just like a car wreck. People
You don't want it to happen, but you still can't.
People watch the car wrecks because they want to see what happened. People tune into Impact to see how bad is it this week.
I mean,
you turn on Impact expecting to see somebody wrestle a person in a bear suit. Oh no! Wait a minute.
That's on Raw.
That's Raw Monday night.
Good old Dean Ambrose.
That crap's on WWE programming.
Eddie, you've been quiet for a while. What do you got?
You bring up the DVR issue. And this is something that I've been really kind of curious about because nobody's really taking this point and running with it. I don't know the exact number.
My mommy told me that's bad for me.
I don't know the number of people who genuinely own DVRs in this country. Sure. And you have to remember, there are people who are not watching on traditional cable and or television. They're catching it on YouTube whenever it's pirated out there. They're catching it online on other sources, pro wrestling torrents or extreme wrestling torrents. You're catching it through those sites as well, so you really can't. But the one that I'm more interested in, I would like. I'm sorry, did I just mention 2 sites I shouldn't have mentioned? Don't look for me over there. I never go over there. No, not really. But DVR numbers. DVR numbers are classified in the system as plus.
The Bollywood Boys have just been, or the Singh brothers have just been ejected.
You were saying.
Those are referred to as +7 numbers. Not everybody watches stuff live anymore. So the overnight live numbers that we're seeing are strictly for live numbers, not for DVRs. And this is something that when Global Championship Wrestling had their show here locally in the Birmingham, Central Alabama market on CW21, we would get 2 sets of numbers. We would get the overnights after the show debuted and aired in first run. Then we would also be able to get 7 days later additional numbers that we could put with it from people who actually did record it on DVRs because, folks, whether you believe it or not, Charter...
You're going to attack the Orton. The Orton family.
Any
hit Cowboy Bob.
Any DVR that you
God, I
use,
can't remember who he is.
it reports back to the cable or satellite provider that you use.
Oh,
yeah, they're going after Dad. They're taking way too long on that.
Yep. You gotta like Flair. What? Don't you do? Don't you do it?
Oh!
You know what Flair's saying? Finally, somebody else gets slapped around.
Orton, please don't kill him like you did last month. No, really, don't. Oh,
yeah, but again, though, getting back to Impact, for all that the problems they have,
there went some ribs.
They are still being watched, and they are still technically in second place due to...
Because here, we just spent 20 minutes talking about them.
I think what it is...
Sorry,
is
I didn't mean to cut you off.
We want to see them be successful.
Oh, damn, he did it again.
Dude, how do you... That guy's going to die, man. You can't keep taking bumps like that. The point is, though, we want to see a TNA, Ring of Honor, New Japan, whatever. We want to see somebody step in and truly be innovative and be different so that everything gets more competitive and everything improves. You had fans that hated WCW, you had fans that hated WWF, and during the Monday Night War, you were forced to change the channel just to see what was going on in each individual program.
Well,
we don't have that right now.
Let me ask you something. All right? Let me ask you something.
Sure.
Do we really need that in today's market?
No, but we need something that could be a viable alternative. And I think with New Japan, the only
That's
thing
what's
that
driving the
is,
independent circuit.
Well,
I agree.
Yeah, but do you want... I mean, it was fun back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? The next time it happens, it's not going to be fun.
Well,
because you're not going to have... Like, let's say New Japan says, we're going to take Monday night, and we're going to go head-to-head. New Japan is not going to go into all the hijinks that WCW did and then WWE did. They're going to simply out-wrestle them.
my God.
And are you willing to flip the channel for better wrestling?
Orton's going to lose here.
Well,
he should have been counted out by 10 a long time ago.
Referee was trying to get him away.
I think the biggest problem, one of the biggest problems you face is technology today.
Oh!
Back when the Monday Night Wars were going on, think about it. If you could sit there and get all the spoilers that Stan gets from his favorite best friend, his breast friend, like, if Stan could get all the spoilers for Monday Night Nitro, like, if you could get all the spoilers for Monday Night Nitro, would you watch it? Or would you just watch Raw?
Well, yeah, but see, that was the thing.
But then even back in the day when Raw was taped half the time,
I was just about to say,
bam, you got all the spoilers. You don't need to flip back and forth.
Well, yeah, but see, that's not necessarily true because I remember Tony Schiavone giving us the biggest spoiler ever.
And it bit him in the butt.
And guess what happened?
Bit him in the butt.
Everybody said, whoop.
But I'm talking about today's time with the spoilers. Like, how many times do you actually... Like, I don't look at spoilers, but I know Stan does. But how many times have you ever watched a pay-per-view for WWE and not seen a spoiler of some sort before the pay-per-view goes out?
You remember before the Rumble and before Mania, I didn't want a spoiler. I didn't want a single one. And that's why, and I was probably alone in that, but I really liked Mania for the Hardys coming back and all of that, and it was all legit surprise. Like, you had hints, you had a possibility, was the worst kept secret, was what we joked about, but honestly, not truly knowing that they were there made it for me. With the Royal Rumble, with the surprise returns and all of that, that's always a big deal to me, and that's my favorite event of every year, and I hate it when people put spoilers out for that one.
Yeah, but the thing about the Rumble spoilers is 9 times out of 10, they're not true.
That's also what bugs me too, because so many false spoilers get out there that it really ruins it.
But I think if you had a true number 2, if you had a true number 2 that was rivaling WWE with the rate of spoilers today, I mean, it'd be like, oh well, look, here's all the stuff this happened. If it's exciting, you're going to tune in. If it's not, you're going to be like, whatever, But it's spoiled. It's just like all the people that sit here and the Marvel movies,
gentlemen,
and DC movies that come out, and
Yes, sir.
people spoil all the stuff.
gentlemen.
Sir.
Why is it that we see 100,000 spoilers for WWE, but I have yet to see the first real spoilers for Ring of Honor or Lucha Underground?
Ring of Honor's those spoilers get out there, but once the event's about a week old, they're gone because people aren't posting them until they hit TV.
Well,
Lucha is just, I think, honestly, it's just a fan respect.
I'll be perfectly honest. I saw Ring of Honor, and I sat through 5 weeks of television tapings, and I did not see spoiler 1 about anything I had just seen, to include myself. I think I told y'all the matches
Reborn?
or whatever, but that was about it.
I mean, I'd honestly have to search to try to track it down.
Gentlemen?
It's the same thing as New Japan. You don't see spoilers there. You may see results, but you don't see spoilers.
Gentlemen, did y'all happen to catch the Reborn Matt Hardy t-shirt that he wore in the Gold Bond commercial?
I caught like a brief glimpse of it, but I really didn't get a good shot of it.
He may not
Well,
be
he's been also referring to Jeff as Brother Nero in his tweets.
Well, he did it on one of the interviews, too.
Well,
Might have been the ESPN one.
yeah, and that was where Jeff said, well, it's a good thing my middle name is actually Nero. Because I'm guessing they're finding ways to work around the constraints of what Impact was attempting to do.
It's coming. It's just
Or Anthem. What do we refer to them as now?
I would say Impact.
We just
Idiots.
keep calling them Impact, I guess. What's
Idiot
that?
boys.
The Owl?
Idiot boys.
Yeah.
F that Owl! F that Owl!
I would say regional wrestling, but it would offend regional wrestling.
I want to see more of Southpaw.
Southpaw could have better ratings than Impact.
That's true.
Fashion police.
Here it comes. Breezango. What's up, Eddie?
None.
Oh, I thought you
But
said something.
We haven't taken a break at all.
No, we haven't. We're coming up on top of the hour here.
Go ahead and take it.
Let's go ahead and take our break here while
That's right.
Breezango is headed to the ring.
These are the droids you're looking for.
We'll be right back here on the Beyond Ringside Radio Network, beyondringside.com, prowrestlingradio.net. Stick with us.
Well, I tell you what, you're definitely seeing more club shirts now that they're on sale.
What's up, everybody? It's Dan Grubb for Corner to Corner Wrestling Radio and the Beyond Ringside Radio Network. Hey, join us every Sunday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as the triple threat of wrestling radio goes live every week, giving you their thoughts and opinions on the world of professional wrestling. Myself, Brian, and Rob, all live, all here for you. And as my good friend Rob would say, from corner to corner and pillar to post, we bring it to you every week at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. BeyondRingside.com and ProWrestlingRadio.net.
Sunday nights at 11 p.m. Eastern here on BeyondRingside.com. Join us for the Midnight Black Mass. Myself, the Reverend Dan Wilson, brings you the dark gospel of professional wrestling, uncensored, unedited, uncut, and not for the faint of heart. You can find out more about us at youtube.com/pottyhumor or subscribe at Potty Humor on iTunes and Stitcher today.
The To Be Determined show live Wednesday nights, 9 Central Standard Time. Join myself, the Oracle of Ominous, the Wicked Nemesis, the Grand Design, Clyde Braddock, and the Magic City Monroe, Fast Eddie Lane, as we take you to the edge of uncensored. Yes, we go uncensored, so make sure you have your earmuffs. Ask your parents, for those of you that are a little young, maybe under 18, but make sure if you have any heart conditions or any mental defects, please listen, because they may take effect right here live every Wednesday night, 9 Central Standard Time. Beyond Ringside Radio Network, beyondringside.com.
Howdy, friends. This is the Magic City Motormouth, Fast Eddie Lane, with your invitation to join yours truly, along with Mark Mabo Bowman and the Oracle of Ominous, the Wicked Nemesis, every Sunday night, 6:30 p.m. Eastern, 3:30 p.m. Pacific for Beyond Ringside Live. Wrestling, mixed martial arts, sports talk, and a whole lot more. Keep your eyes open on BeyondRingside.com for all of upcoming show information, and of course, catch us on social media as well. Until then, we'll see you this Sunday, 6:30 Eastern, for Beyond Ringside Live on the Beyond Ringside Radio Network.
It's going to kick off here in a few months when they finally.
Welcome back to Corner to Corner. Oh my God! Edition. Mamma mia! We're live. We're live.
We had the biggest surprise, but also the biggest letdown at the same time. You know the feeling you get when you're on payday, when you get your paycheck, you get like, oh, I'm getting paid, and you look at the check and you're like, ah. The mystery tag team partner that came out for the mystery tag team that came out to fight the Fashion Police is
the
Ascension. So the talk earlier,
yeah, but they're looking good.
Just like any hopes of, after every pay-per-view, the next week on the show.
So the needle is still sitting firmly on C-.
So now, if Ascension wins, does it move up at all?
That might push it a little bit, because that'll be...
Okay, the littlest guy just took
out the there it is. Dangle with the roll-up.
So what happens with Ascension now? Do they just...
The same thing that's been going on with them?
No, you suck! No, you! And people are fandangoing in the audience. They haven't gotten over that yet. Oh yeah, that's who you want to put on camera. The guy that's got his finger in his ear. Good job.
What was either that or the kid with his finger in his nose?
Or there's a sign that says, "Who is my dad?"
So
Happy Father's Day, by the way, to all the dads in the audience.
Hey, how about you close your legs? I want to see your badge. And you want to bring up the first 4 contestants of the WWE Women's
the Mae Young
Tournament
Classic. They just confirmed 4 names, so let me just pull those up.
Brzego.
I don't think that's what it is.
The Ascension. She might be asleep, buddy.
Ooh, she's in there.
She's in there.
First competitors revealed for the Mae Young Classic. International standout Tony Storm. NXT superstars Lacey
Evans. Is this your radio voice?
And Sarah Logan. Yes, it is. Do you not like it? And Lucha Libre champion.
You might have seen me on film.
I'm Troy McClure.
I'm waiting on Evil East to be confirmed, and I'm also waiting on... never mind.
Well, I imagine...
I've never heard of Nevermind. Is she new?
Yeah.
I imagine Kyrie's got a spot.
Yeah. Kyrie Hojo.
Yeah.
Do you think Rachel Ellering will get a spot?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
I think
especially since her post. Did you see her post a couple weeks ago?
Huh.
She said, for months I've wanted this, and, you all have wanted it. They finally listened. Full sail, I'm coming back.
Well, I think that, and I also think Tessa Blanchard. I think she'll end up being in it. You got so many good ones. You got Sue Young, Patricia Kelly, and I mean that's kind of a stretch to see her get in there. Apparently, she had an opportunity at a trial.
Yes.
Some years back, she told him no. No, she didn't tell him no. She didn't return their call. So she said no without saying no.
Actually, if you're talking about Priscilla Kelly knew she was not ready.
Didn't I say Priscilla?
No, you said Patricia.
What?
Yeah, I think you might have.
Daggone it! I'm sorry, Miss Kelly.
And for the record, I know Vince's logic. I know the way he thinks. I know what he wants. So I can tell you now, beyond a shadow of a doubt, and gentlemen, I need you on this one. I know who's going to go over in the Mae Young Classic. I know who's going to win it all and take home the trophy.
Stephanie McMahon.
Velvet Sky.
Lacey Von Erich.
Ooh. What? Lacey Von Erich? LV no talent?
Yep.
Is she a true Von Erich, or is she just a Von Erich by name?
Depending on who she slept with that week.
I'm just saying.
I was watching, my son was rewatching an old SummerSlam on the network.
Back in a minute.
where Texas Tornado was going against Mr. Perfect.
That was a good match, too.
But, like, now knowing the backstory of all his drug use and everything, like, you look at that match, and it's like, he is out of his gourd on something. Like, when he comes to the ring and he's got that snarl on his face, like, it's like he's seeing the purple dragons and the unicorns and shit. And it's like, he gets in the ring and it's like...
Well, can I butt in for just a second? The comments made by one Rob Hefner about drug addiction are not necessarily those of Corner to Corner.
Drugs are bad, okay?
I didn't say anything about it. I was just saying.
I'm glad it's his turn to be part of that little statement. Because he's always quick to throw it at us, isn't he?
He does put us under the big old bus. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you do it quite a bit. The comments of Stan Grubb are not indicative of Rob Hefner and Brian Taylor about making fun of the little kid in the wheelchair.
I will say it's usually...
But the difference of that, what I said and what you all say is I was just stating fact.
Yeah.
I mean, you read
sound like he was making fun.
If you read his bio...
No, he was pretty much high as a kite.
But however, there's a difference between high as a kite and snarling. I'm pretty sure that's where somebody crossed the line.
He did say Purple Dragon.
Well,
go back and watch it on the WWE Network for $9.99.
Stop getting mad. Stop getting mad. You crossed the line. I called you on it. You're quick to call us. I got you.
Here's the thing. Getting back to the...
Next you'll make fun of the little kids.
The expected
that's your job.
Of the Mae Young Classic. Lacey Von Erich, really? In what world does Lacey Von Erich win over...
I thought she's been doing really good lately.
Lacey, when I last saw her, she was on TNA, and she was horrible.
Yeah, but that's been years.
Exactly. What has she been doing since?
She's been running the roads.
I mean, I guess everybody gets a chance to shine if she actually does. Good for her, but getting ready to head to the main event here. Oh! They don't want... nope.
At 10 o'clock.
I figure 30 minutes, 25 minutes or so after the intros.
A short.
You know something else I learned on listen to the Shane McMahon podcast?
What's that?
The other day? Is that WWE went to doing their own advertising and like stuff because companies that they were using were telling them it was too hard to sell wrestling advertising space on wrestling programs and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And he said that was the best thing they ever did. Was buy their own wrestling spots. Do their own TV and everything. But
alright guys, we're heading into the main event. Who wins this matchup?
who do they go against? Jinder? Or whoever?
Well, this is AJ Styles, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, Baron Corbin, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Dolph Ziggler.
I think it'd be too early to give it to Shinsuke Nakamura. As much as I like to see Shinsuke do it, I mean, my bet would be him or Baron Corbin.
I like the Baron Corbin idea. You could do a lot of things with him, and if you do it right, you could turn him at the right time where he just obliterates Jinder Mahal.
Right.
And it's ridiculously over. I think that could work.
I don't see, unless, your other long shot would be Sami Zayn. I don't see Kevin Owens doing it because Kevin Owens already has the belt.
Right.
I could see a storyline for Kevin Owens coming out of here, like Kevin Owens versus AJ, Kevin Owens versus Shinsuke.
And I don't think you need to turn Baron for anything. I think whoever beats or goes against Jinder is probably going to be the odds-on fan favorite.
I think the only reason Dolph's in here is because The Miz is on Raw.
Apparently, this past Tuesday, Nakamura said that Dolph Ziggler's headed to Japan sooner than later. I don't know what Ziggler's contract looks like, but that'd be kind of interesting to see how he does in New Japan.
Well, they probably allow him to wrestle. He has nothing wrong wrestling-wise. To me,
he's just one of those talents that's stuck in that gap of what do we do with him?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Because it's like look at Miz now. Like there's only but so many times you can put the IC belt on him.
Yeah.
You know. Well, before it becomes like Jerry Lawler in Memphis.
Do y'all think the fans' attention spans have gotten shorter?
Yes.
Than what they were? I mean, like,
oh my God, this is the ADD generation, yes.
Right, like, so...
They've all got fidget spinners in the front row.
Yeah, like, you know, they cheered Dolph for 3 weeks, and then he wins the title, they're like, never.
I mean, you look at Kevin Owens. For how many weeks did everybody go, ooh, and now he comes out as a new face of America on SmackDown, everybody's like, who is this guy?
Look at the size of that dude's nose in that picture. And it's all crooked, too.
Now, I got to give him credit. I wouldn't want my face blown up that big and put on the floor.
I mean,
it is crooked, isn't it?
You know, like,
that is
there's no hiding the blemishes on that one. You know?
He did walk around his own picture.
He is getting no reaction coming out.
Well, I mean, you probably got the pop when they hit the music, and that's kind of it. Kind of how it usually is.
Bullet Club.
T-shirt scan.
Bullet Club.
Bullet Club.
The villain one's higher up, I think.
Oh, there's Bullet Club right back here, too.
And there's a couple on this side. Yes, we spend our WWE pay-per-views looking for Bullet Club shirts.
It's the new Where's Waldo game. You actually have to spot the WWE shirts.
So if you're listening, Kenny and the Bucks, that's what we do for you.
So Shinsuke should get a huge reaction here.
Mm-hmm. Let's see if they do anything for him.
That's actually when you watch Impact. You're like, can we find an Impact wrestling shirt?
Nope. They have shirts.
Oh, and Crazy Steve.
Baron Corbin just ran out and attacked Shinsuke.
We forgot Crazy Steve.
Oh, that's right. He had his tryout this past week.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Maybe this is the way they keep Shinsuke off of it. They beat him down before.
Oh, this is going to hurt. Already. Before the match even starts, before the bell even rings. Oh! That'd be an interesting feud.
Watch, they'll knock him out at the beginning of the match, and he'll be the one to run up the ladder at the very end.
I win!
He'll just walk right in and run up the ladder.
Oh, he's got the camera. He stole it from somebody. And that's the one who uses VHS, so we know that's a prop.
Yeah, you know that's an old one.
You can't use that camera. That
if you look closely, that says Primetime Wrestling on it.
It's got the old WW.
It's got the old USA Network.
What the world is watching. Nakamura's like, oh.
You know, in the agent meeting before that, they're like, all right, Nakamura, this is what's going to happen. He's going to come out and attack you, and then we want you to spend your main event pay-per-view on your face on the entrance ramp.
And he said it had the National Network logo. The TNN logo. Wow. Boy, that's a throwback. You guys remember much of Raw when it was on TNN?
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't there very long.
Now, all TNN had was wrestling and racing.
Yeah.
Bourne Corbin. Did you see that sign? Bourne Corbin.
Boy. Maybe they'll have somebody.
Hey, guys, you all made no decision in the last ladder match, so don't even act like you're going to make one now.
Let's let Ellsworth come out now. See if he can be 2 for 2.
And slowly you starting to see the briefcase going up. And Ellsworth sitting up there going.
The grumpy old troll Ellsworth.
I'll get your pretty face, too.
And the Hefner special is already in effect.
Yes. Hefner special.
I mean, that's great. That's fantastic. I mean, it is almost on par with the Dusty finish.
How do you do that,
Hefner
Rob?
special.
How did you do that?
Here we go.
Oh! I hope you got royalties.
Sami Zayn's down.
If you're not getting royalties, can we get you a lawyer?
Like Bourne Corbin, you know, like...
Boring Corbin. Rob's stuck with that sign.
Damn you, sign person.
Stupid sign.
Why don't you have a corner-to-corner sign next time?
What are they doing?
All right, keep the camera still, dude. Like,
Kevin Owens just ate the ladder. Oh, ouch!
I feel like I'm watching this pay-per-view in those VR goggles. Like, slow down.
So if you're in the front row and Sami Zayn gets on the little barricade right in front of you with just his hand up, do you take the camera out and snap his picture?
Yeah, it's all over like, ah!
You just lean over and go, hey, how much you get paid for sitting on your ass?
And then you get smacked. Sami Zayn's alive! Oh my God!
Well, I won't tell you what Stan was going to do when another wrestler star fell at the.
Well, I did it. Wasn't gonna. I did it. I'm not ashamed to admit that I took a few photos.
Did you not, Sammy? Did you not realize one, there's only one person out there to catch you, and two, there's ladders.
No.
And I'll have you know that Marlena didn't come back over towards that side of the ring for the rest of the night.
I think Owens' nose may be straight now.
Oh, good. There's Baron Corbin. That's the sign of the night, I think.
All right, so you used to be high on Corbin.
I like Corbin.
Still do.
Yeah.
It's just the sign got you.
It's the sign.
Well, yeah, but what I'm saying is, even though he started off fast and is kind of falling.
He's suffering from the WWE creative. It's like they bring him in, they make this thing, they give him a push, and then they realize, oh, hell, we have no place to put him.
Well, I think that's what WWE's problem's been for so long.
There's only so many seats at the table.
The problem is, though, literally, God, this is your main eventers right here. Because I'm not putting gender up there. So
Gender's not in this match. Gender shouldn't be in this match.
Right, but I'll put Randy in there. So you have 7 main eventers, and we can't do nothing with none of them.
As soon as Gender loses the belt, he's Impact bound.
And here's the thing. with these guys, they still can't decide, this is our guy. We're sticking with him. Because we don't know how long Jinder Mahal's reign's going to run.
Right.
Till SummerSlam, maybe. And that might be it. Which kind of sucks for him. It's good because he can say he's world champ.
But the thing about the Money in the Bank is there's no guarantee this is going to be your next thing anyway. Because look how long Seth Rollins carried that stupid thing.
That's true.
I mean, he carried it for a year.
What's to say Sammy couldn't turn heel?
I don't understand.
Sami Zayn suffers the same fate as the rest of them. They brought him in. He's a phenomenal wrestling talent, but they have nowhere to put him.
In this market, there are no heels and no baby faces.
The only place it makes sense to put him is Kevin Owens, but at this point, do we need to see Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn again?
Or is it who the crowd likes and who the crowd
It's who the crowd... Okay, so here we go.
AJ Styles and Roman Reigns.
Here we go. Bray Wyatt is a bad guy.
And everyone loves him.
And everybody loves him. Roman Reigns is a good guy. And everybody boos him. We'll leave Cena out of there. Cena's just fun
people with Roman Reigns just have common sense.
Right.
The only people that don't have common sense are people like Stan and the WWE.
Kevin Owens. Is he good? Is he bad? The Miz is probably your most defined bad guy.
Oh, that's going to hurt.
Ouch!
But then you look at like AJ Styles. They bring him in. Legit champion. They put the belt on him. Legit champion.
Yeah.
They take the belt off of him, and
still the best they got.
He can't even get a U.S. title shot.
Yeah. Well, I don't even think he got his rematch.
Nope.
No, he never did.
Has Kevin Owens defended the U.S. title
since that point? No.
Since he's been on SmackDown.
Brock Lesnar hasn't even done it since
I think the days of the 30-day rule are gone. The only time that we've seen it was when Dean Ambrose...
the only time they enforced it was with Naomi. That's the only time they're like, no, she won't be able to defend it in her third. And if your last name is Brian.
Thank you.
Well, if it's... you think it's maybe... No, I'm not going to say it.
Hey, gentlemen.
Yes.
See, we mentioned Sami Zayn, and Stan, I started to say this in the chat. Zayn is billed as the underdog from the underground.
He's like Tommy Dreamer.
You can only be the underdog if you don't win. Because remember the CM Punk promo on John Cena before the Money in the Bank pay-per-view before he bugged the first time.
Mm-hmm.
And I quote,
so rough.
Kind of quote. I'm paraphrasing Punk. Cena, you put yourself under as the lovable underdog, and da 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 da, and you like to think that Boston's still the underdog. Well, think about this: Boston, the Celtics have won a championship.
Wrong ladder there, Kevin.
And you're a 10-time champion. You're not you're not the underdog. You're the dynasty now. You are what you hate. You're the New York Yankees. Remember that promo?
Yeah, I remember Cena smacking the taste out of his mouth when he did it. That was actually a really good promo.
It was.
Zayn is like Tommy Dreamer.
There goes an arm.
Owens could have hurt himself there.
Literally going to have to take that tail whooping and then win one time.
You might
be
the one that has the storyline of all storylines. The only guy he's never been able to get past is Braun Strowman. Finally, at WrestleMania, he's got the briefcase, and he cashes in on Strowman instead of the SmackDown champion.
And it's not... It wouldn't be hard to do, and they would go ballistic.
Did they?
Do what?
They didn't say that it had to be a SmackDown cash-in, did they?
Yes.
It's just assumed with the blue briefcase. I think.
This is SmackDown Live Money in the Bank.
So Raw doesn't get a Money in the Bank?
Apparently not.
Well, I mean, they could put it on another pay-per-view.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, ouch.
This just happens to be Money in the Bank. Because haven't they done that before? Money on the Bank on
no, it was a unified.
WrestleMania.
It was a unified.
Well, I thought they'd done it on another pay-per-view also.
Well, they had WrestleMania ladder matches for at WrestleMania for the IC belt. That's when Daniel Bryan won it.
Well, no, they've actually had before the roster splits were in place, they had a Money in the Bank ladder match for the entire roster. But when they split it up, they actually had this was a unified pay-per-view where you had a Raw Money in the Bank and a SmackDown Money in the Bank. Because remember, Ziggler was the Raw Money in the Bank winner at that point.
Well, and also there for a time, when you won the Money in the Bank, you had the choice of which belt you were going to go after.
Right.
You could say, all right, well, I'm going after the Raw title. Well, then that automatically puts you on SmackDown or Raw.
Yeah.
You know, if you were a SmackDown superstar, that's why
that's how
the brand thing got so screwed up. Because, I mean, once your person was on Raw and they won the title,
did Sami Zayn just grab him by the throat?
And the balls.
Oh!
And on the ladder.
And the hamstring goes. Or was that the
quadricep? About the
quadricep?
rectal sphincter on that one.
The old thumb of the bum move.
God.
Never heard that said.
You never heard that?
I don't know. Want to know why you know that maneuver. I don't.
See,
Stan's secrets are not.
He's just not going to say it. He wants me to go down in flames.
Thumb in the bum.
Thumb in the
Like,
bum.
I'm going to come to your defense on that one.
Oh, this is not going to be good. Ow, he dropped it off.
What is on his tights where it says free?
Autograph?
On his right leg, it says free.
Despair?
See? Right coming up the leg, it says free.
Free Zane? I don't know.
Free hot dogs?
Free nachos?
Free Coke and a hot dog?
That's not going to work, Sammy. It's not the big one.
Free somersault off the top.
Oh, my goodness. You'd never make that one.
Ow!
Oh, no!
Dolph!
They almost took out Dolph. How awkward would that have been?
Ziggler's out with another concussion.
He takes the ladder to the back of the head. Dong.
He did.
Did you say dong?
Gong.
Oh, dong.
Ow!
Dude.
That'll slice open your back.
You know, what'll be interesting is if he truly does go across to New Japan or whatever to see how well
the Bullet Club.
He'd be in the Bullet Club.
Oh, I'd be curious to see how he stacks up.
He'd be Nick Nemeth, and he'd be in the Bullet Club.
Nick Nemeth,
dude. Ziggler Omega would be awesome.
I'd be curious how he stacks up.
Oh, here we go. The typical. I'm gonna pull you off. No,
let me in.
Nope.
Ow. Oh, what a drop kick to the top of the head.
It got some hang time on that one.
Breaker.
Oh, here we go.
No, you're not Shawn Michaels.
His incarnation into the Bullet Club.
No! Blue Thunderbomb! Mamma mia! I watched that wrestling.
But here's the thing: where's Baron Corbin? Where's AJ Styles? Oh, wait a minute! This is the heifer.
They're resting. AJ Styles is on. They're waiting.
AJ Styles just looked up. My son pointed out.
Because it's so difficult to climb a ladder.
Well, if you just threw it...
Get up the ladder!
Oh, look, Baron. Miracle Perry.
Bronk. Bronk.
I like when they throw their head into the ladder, but there's not a rung there, and they're like, oh, oh.
Did you just refer to Corbin as Gronk?
No.
Gronk.
No, that was me doing the sound.
He's kind of more like Groot.
Oh!
I am Groot.
Yeah, he's not paid to talk.
I'm Groot.
I'm Groot.
I'm Groot.
I am Corbin.
I think I'm going to do this next time I go to Lowe's. I'm going to just start opening the ladders and climbing and be like, stand up there until they tell you to get down.
Sir.
Like, sir, get out of the ladder aisle. Just
Right
start sitting random ladders all over the store.
And right about now, we need Nick Fury to come out and go, sir, I have to ask you to exit the donut.
Here goes AJ.
I think AJ's a little too short.
I can't reach it.
I like when they play it off and the ladder's totally not set up in the right spot.
Ow. That's a lot of harsh hitting right there.
AJ would...
There's some NWO shirts in the crowd tonight.
Austin 316 shirts.
What?
They look like an Omega shirt up here.
It's been a while since WWE went to...
the one Bullet Club... I think right in here is an Omega one.
I love it!
Zigzag. Wait, no, he's climbing. Oh!
Ziggler now called Spider Monkey. He's had some Mountain Dew.
Your kids are out of control.
But the Bullet Club
Ziggler,
that
you
looks
screwed
like
it up
pixels,
last time you had it.
The Bullet Club looks like pixels is Omegas.
Looked like the one up here.
Super kick
This
with a
area
leg.
had one.
Got him!
Oh, dive! Dive!
And we're only about 2 seconds behind each other this time.
It looks like you got black eye, Corbin.
Yeah, that looks messy.
Must be because I'm downloading an update patch for, I guess, either PlayStation or 2K17. For some reason, all of a sudden, I put in the video game, and it wants to do a 21 gig download.
Oh, yeah, no.
Welcome to the wonderful world of updates.
Yeah, of next-gen consoles. Basically, it's loading the game onto your console,
right?
But you can't play without the disc.
Which sucks.
Unless you buy the digital.
Will you climb on the other side, please?
No, it says I can play the game with. I can play with that game without the update.
Do what?
It says I can play the game without the update straight from the disc.
Right there, it tells you
yeah,
that sign on the ladder that says the weight limit is bullshit.
It'll still download. It'll still download the game while you play.
This is nuts. AJ is on the middle rung.
The crossbar.
He was. Never mind.
The crossbar.
Well, look at how many times the ladder.
Ow! He is like getting some potatoes in the back of the head.
Punch him in the stomach.
I'm gonna punch you in the jimmy.
I wrote Shamboya for him.
Public Enemy Crew.
Oh, no!
Flip him.
No, don't do it.
He's gonna do it!
Don't do it. Oh my god!
That wasn't that bad.
I don't know what hurt worse than that or the fact that he landed on his foot.
Landed on his foot.
On Sami Zayn's foot.
Sammy looks like he just got knocked in.
Where's Nakamura when you need him?
He needs to go to the dentist.
You got a little cavity there,
All right.
man.
Who's missing?
You know. Boom! Dolph is busted on his eye.
I saw the ref reaching for the gloves.
Yeah, right there.
The dude in the front's like all freaking out.
I wonder if he caught it on the corner and coming down or something.
Oh, look, Kevin Owens is going to come in next. How much you want to bet?
He's just watching going, ow.
Yeah, Kevin Owens.
I'm not doing that. Good job, Rob. Come here. Pop up, power bomb to the apron. Here it comes. No. No. God, why?
Well, would it be a pop-up power bomb if you just power bomb?
No.
Sorry, Brian.
He's got Seth Rollins' logo on his tights, too.
Daggone cage matched it. I'm sorry.
Who?
Looks like his Sami Zayn thing on that leg of his tights. The other side looks like Seth Rollins' logo from his T-shirt.
What? See? No. Not on the apron. No.
Oh, my God!
Holy crap!
Oh!
That ain't right.
And the TV in the other room had sirens at the same time. It's like all of a sudden it's like, oh dear Lord.
Somebody get Kevin Owens.
Okay, this match is pegging that meter back up on the.
Oh,
on the grade
immensely.
scale.
Dang. Go, Sammy, go!
I can see now why they had their world champ defend.
Yeah.
Didn't they defend?
It would have made better.
Huh?
It would have made better. You can't go on and your Money in the Bank winner at least come out. The right one, that place would have gone nuts.
He won!
Oh! Wow. Look out!
5 arm.
Wow.
5 arm. Thank you, Terry Taylor.
Man, that was nice. AJ Styles.
Ding, 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 ding.
Coming for you.
They don't want none. No, they don't want none.
That was just beautiful.
Yeah.
And you know Nakamura's going to come out at the end somewhere.
I've been waiting on Nakamura to come back out. I have been
run over top of somebody's head. Nakamura will stop Baron Corbin from climbing the
I'm
ladder.
going to run about Leonard like Rey Mysterio. Let's go.
Oh, you talking about jump off the springboard off the top rope on
Oh
the...
my God!
You know what AJ Styles is thinking? How did they set these tables up so fast?
Wonder if you can get out of there with the
Oh wow!
piece.
Look at that from above. Bam! Nice.
You know what I'm saying? I wonder if you can get out of there with the top piece.
Oh, God.
Maybe you mean like out of the arena?
Yeah, like out of the arena.
Well, this is one of the first ones that they haven't had the
like the piece laying right there.
If it was us three, like we could probably get it out of there. We'd probably get it out of there because when you're leaving the arena, security's not watching you.
Well, I've been there where weren't we at one of these events where one security guard was letting people take the chairs that other people didn't take?
That in it was a WCW pay-per-view where they busted up a table, and after the show, they were letting people take pieces of the table. Oh, no way! Oh!
Now, these I don't know if they'd let you get away with it.
The kid's face.
That's what I'm thinking.
These
you
tops,
could get a hold of it, though. I think
these tops they wouldn't let you because they just say the network. But the ones that had the pay-per-view was written on them.
See, I'm telling you, I think if you had enough people, you could conceal it and get it out the door.
How?
I mean, if you grabbed it like now, where nobody's paying attention, and
please.
just took off, I think you can get it out of there.
So, if all three of us bought T-shirts, like we usually do when we go to these shows, maybe we buy 2.
Nobody's going to wonder why you're taking a clothesline of T-shirts out the door.
If you're just if one person and another, I think you conceal it just
You have my attention.
Uh-oh.
There you go.
Zane.
And here comes Owens.
Wait, there's Ziggler. No, there's not Ziggler. Come on, Zane.
Next up, Baron Corbin.
No, he just ditched Corbin.
The feud that never ends. Oh! And he leaves his foot stuck there.
Hey, kick him in the ding-ding.
Did you see the guy at ringside? He just had it look like, don't kick a man there. Like, what's wrong with you?
Kick him in the neck. Get it, Kevin. Oh, wait, you can't hold on to it. Oh,
He won!
oh, look at this. AJ says no.
That means it's got to be Corbin going over.
No, it's got to be Nakamura still. I still think Shinsuke stops him from going over.
If not, Shinsuke just had the easiest pay-per-view gig ever.
I got
doing
or something a few weeks ago.
Hey, Rob. Except for Bushwhacker Luke in the Royal Rumble.
True.
Best ever.
But they did have to actually get to the ring.
Oh, no way. No way.
AJ's like, I've already taken a move to that.
Oh!
What?
Look at that Hollywood shirt.
That's going to hurt.
The Hollywood Hogan shirt.
Oh! We just did the attitude adjustment to Kevin Owens through the ladder.
Pay-per-view so far is a solid B. Now, how are they going to end this sumbitch?
No. I'm not giving you a B.
This match alone.
That's a great match. Good Money in the Bank match for sure.
Yeah, but the average, though. The other 4 matches, 5 matches.
It's like just because you get an A once in class don't mean you get an A for the semester if you didn't turn nothing else in.
Here comes Corbin.
That's my best grade ever. We tried that a few times, Rob. It didn't work. So, wait, there's Dolph.
Oh, here we go. He's going to swing.
Oh, no.
Good.
Oh, my God!
Whoa. Look at that. That is awesome.
Can he get it?
Come on, AJ.
Come on, it's just like Ultimate X. Get up there and get
Look
it.
at him. Look at him. He can't pull himself up.
Oh, my shoulder!
Oh! Oh! That hurt. Look at Dolph. Look what I see.
Dolph's like, thank God I didn't do that bump.
Right? That would have been a concussion for Dolph.
Now we should put the ladder
Well,
on.
the little spot between his eyes is he's already got.
Yeah.
He's already got a concussion.
Man, that would have been an awesome spot if he'd unhooked it.
Dolph thinks he's at one of your in your house.
And
papers.
here goes Corbin. Told you.
And Shinsuke's going to stop him.
Yep.
There it goes, Shinsuke.
Look, he
I
got
am so
two.
good at
Has
this.
he got 2 black eyes?
He's definitely got one. Does this go another 10 minutes? Or does this end right now?
They actually hit his music.
Oh, they did it?
Yeah. Shinsuke's like, no, I'm not going to take that.
Look at his crowd. Oh! Ouch! Come on! Get him! Oh! Shots fired.
Listen, the crowd is chanting.
Nakamura's a huge blockbuster here. Oh!
Single leg drop kick. Nicely done.
Wow. Oh, he done custom. He said, mother. That's gonna hurt. What? Ouch. Kinshasa! Oh! Dude. Just put the ladder up and go. Look out! You were saying about that concussion?
Yeah.
Off? Oh!
How many is he going to get in this match?
Concussion.
Kinshasa! Yeah. Good night, Dolph Ziggler. Sami Zayn's in the ring. And Sami Zayn's
So
going
after
out.
Sami Zayn gets knocked out, it'll be Kevin Owens.
Oh, no way. Ouch! That's a better landing than Owens took. Oh!
All right, he rolls out. Here comes Kevin Owens.
He said, mother. I'm just kidding. I don't know what he said. I don't speak it. I'm sorry.
Still going to be nice when him and AJ finally go at it.
That is going to be a huge, huge pop.
Oh, he's going for ladder.
I was going to say, don't get the broken one.
I didn't know Matt Hardy was in this match.
No!
He will be.
Yes!
And if he's not broken, he will be
We will get in the golden.
I
reborn.
was like, you're not getting this ladder,
It's
buddy.
my ladder.
You're not
Dude,
getting
my-
this ladder.
My thumb's caught in the screw hole.
This my pot pie.
Hey, Nakamura, it's not tall enough to make it, dude. This is not the one you need.
These are not the droids you're looking for.
There is no ring.
I'm stuck.
Look at the Hollywood shirt right there.
Oh, that's cool. Ow. Yeah, Owens just ate that knee.
So next up, AJ Styles.
Waiting on P1 again.
Yeah.
He's probably like, nah, I took that in Japan. I'm staying down.
I'm done.
I mean, think about this.
Messed up.
International fans over in Japan right now are saying if AJ gets back in there, hello, Egg Dome.
Mm-hmm. That's going to be the reaction you get.
Hold on, Shinsuke.
Was
Lock that damn
The
thing
ladder's
down.
it's not locking out.
How do I do this?
And they'll
Wait,
go
'cause
home.
He got the one stiff ladder that hasn't been beat to crap tonight.
Oh, shoot.
Look at this.
Well, hello there, friend.
Hello, old friend. I have sushi with your name written on it.
Anybody else want to see the bad dubbing?
You want to fight?
You'll sleep with my sister. No, I slept with your brother.
I see your whole ladder.
I know Kung Fu too.
I hold other side of the ladder.
This is not what they meant by step class.
I have mouthpiece. You do not.
Look at me. I'm getting hair out of my mouth.
I'm having a flashback to Shawn Michaels. Hey, guys, I'm having a flashback to Shawn Michaels' Undertaker after the Rumble one year.
What's her name?
What? This has got that magic moment feel.
I think we're going to see a kick fest.
How'd do Too Sweet? Oh,
Nope.
That'd be awesome.
No.
Too Sweet, bro.
Nakamura will not. He's not
And
going
it's
to get
Bullet
it
Club versus Chaos.
Oh! Ow! Smack!
Hold on. I get more than 1 out of your 6, okay?
No, I beat the hell out of you. Well, I missed. Ow! Ow! Good night. He's gonna choke him out. Yeah, Kyoto's got the best seat in the house.
Man, this is awesome. I'm just watching, dude.
No! AJ didn't land so well.
Actually, you took that one perfectly.
Uh-oh. Duck!
Bam!
Boom! That was cool.
Did you see the ladder start to run?
Oh, we're going to see a replay of it right now.
We're seeing a main event of WrestleMania is what we're seeing.
Oh, yeah. Easily. Huh. It's like deja vu.
Mm-hmm.
Main event WrestleMania. Nakamura wins the briefcase. AJ Styles beats Jinder.
I like what you're saying. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
You think they let AJ beat Jinder?
You got to love how they're letting the other 4 guys just stay out of it and let these 2 go for a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of written that way.
This is the.
They didn't
Hefner
have to write it that
effect.
way.
Well, that's what the Hefner effect.
It's gone from the Hefner thing to the Hefner maneuver, Hefner rule to the effect.
Yeah.
Tomorrow it shall be the Hefner proclamation.
The Hefner decree.
To be followed by the...
I can climb a ladder.
Brexit, brought to you by Hefner.
Oh, no.
In 100 years, Rob's great-great-grandkids will be reading a book about 90s or modern-day wrestling, and it'll have a whole chapter on the Hefner effect. This is how you book a multi-man match.
Okay, in the first minute, everybody's going to hit the floor.
They all run in and fight one person. Then they all fall out.
Oh!
And then, at one point in the match, everybody
AJ
hits their
punched him in
finish.
the throat.
Oh, Nakamura got some lazy leg. Hear that? He was gasping for air.
That's my neck. Next time you kid shots on me, I'm going to break your neck.
I wonder if AJ's like, he comes to WWE going, finally, no more Nakamura. And then Nakamura, damn it.
Wait.
No, that's not
my arm
yours.
struck him in the face.
It's his face stuff, dude.
Uh-oh. Ow, ow, ow. Look out! Oh, face first to the top rope. Baron says, screw you, this is my briefcase.
Here comes Sami Zayn.
Come on, somebody's got to stop him.
Nope.
Wait. No.
Baron Corbin.
No. You suck at this, Baron.
You really pushed the latch in. There you go. Oh,
Wow.
Very
Look at
interesting.
the crowd blowing up for Baron Corbin.
No, if you look at the crowd, that's piped-in crowd noise.
Be like, don't fall.
What was that? Oh my God! Look at the zit on that guy's neck. Whoa!
That was piped-in crowd noise. You can watch the hands of the people and the faces. They are not cheering this.
Oh, that was disgusting.
See, you can see in the wide shot, they are not cheering.
Stand there for a second.
I don't know what to say to that right now. I'm hurt. I'm cut. You cut me deep, Rob.
Called you a zit.
Gross.
On the face of life.
Wow.
Somebody called Baron. Didn't somebody call Baron?
I
Was it
did.
Rob? Oh, was it you?
Actually, I think I said Zane. Rob, I believe, did say Corbin.
I think we both said Corbin.
Did we say Corbin?
I think we did.
I don't remember.
Hey, I'm going to take the credit.
But I gotta tell you, I'm not disappointed with him.
Well, it depends to me what they do from here.
Mm-hmm. That is just remarkable upper body strength by Styles.
Yeah. Well, especially the fact he's able to pull himself up. Ow! That shot had to hurt.
There's not a shot in this match that didn't hurt.
All right, so this matchup, this Money in the Bank ladder match.
What?
If you graded it by itself, not the pay-per-view, but just this match.
The match?
A-.
The match?
Okay, how many stars, Stan, are you looking for? Are you looking for a alphabet?
No.
No stars with her.
Stars are for the Bullet Club. You don't get stars. You get letters.
Well,
that was emotional.
Apparently you hit a button.
Only Omega gets stars.
After Shinsuke kicks him in the head.
Yeah. Hey, when you are I'll go first. I would say this matchup was B+. Rob.
This match.
Just this match.
This match, A-.
Wow. Okay. Brian. Grade that matchup.
Out of a lot of matches I've seen,
yeah,
best one that I've seen in a while.
I'll go B+, I guess.
Eddie?
A-.
Wow! Look at that. Scoring high. So, now as we consider the show itself.
Is Renee Young pregnant?
Maybe.
Well, we know she's had her boobs done. Either that or she's pregnant and they've gotten bigger.
Well, I mean, never mind.
Isn't that part of the health plan with WWE?
After you come vested in the company, you got to get your boobs done.
It's like some people, like guys get a ring and a watch. The girls get a...
Would you like some?
Well, I mean, yeah, kind of, sort of. It didn't. What was it about? From the time that she became on-screen talent, didn't it only take Steph about 3 years to get hers done?
Yeah.
Stephanie, you're
Macho Man would know it best.
I actually remember Jericho would know it best because he's the one who made fun of him better.
Let the movies hit the floor. All right, so...
Do they hang low? Do they wobble to and fro?
Pay-per-view, grade it. Rob.
Wait a minute.
Pay-per-view itself.
Hey, Rob, give me that setup line one more time.
No. There's still kids present. And the wife.
Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it.
Wait a minute, he said that in front of your wife? Damn, you got balls.
Well, yeah, no, what he said, it could be harmless. It's what you're about to do.
No, I just had another line to the song. Well,
that's what I'm afraid of.
Can you tie him in a knot? Can you tie him in a bow? Can you roll them over your shoulder like a continental soldier?
I mean, Brian, it's not like I was going to sit over here and sing Rodney Carrington, Show Them to Me.
Yeah. Yeah, what a funny guy, too, Rodney Carrington.
Yeah, he's going to be in Birmingham at the Stardome in Hoover, Alabama later on this month.
Yeah, I love him. He's funny. All right, so I'll say a C+.
C+.
Just because of that last match.
The last match saved it, you think? Kept it from being a failure?
For me.
Rob?
Well, I think before that last match, the pay-per-view was a solid D. And so it brought it up to a C.
That's a D for dope! I would have to say a C+ also. It was tough to get past. I mean, Lana and Naomi. Wow. Just a phenomenal. Alright, it was something to look at. It was good to see, you know. I thought Lana looked good, honestly. But yeah, C+. It wasn't the worst pay-per-view we've ever seen. Wasn't the best.
The best match of the night before the ladder match was what?
Well, I think the Great Balls of Fire pay-per-view
promo,
yeah. Whatever, was about the best thing for me up until
I think it was New Day versus the Usos.
Yeah, that was definitely the most solid matchup. Although
crappy finish.
Nope.
What you got?
The best matchup of the night during this entire pay-per-view, I will tell you unequivocally, in an unparalleled manner, was my half-pound Arby's roast beef sandwich and their Arby and horsey sauce combined.
Glorious!
Yeah, it was.
Don't insult that song.
Hey! Good song.
Hey, dude, it's Arby's. They don't suck.
That's what scares me about Bobby Roode, because eventually he's coming to the main roster.
And everybody's going to sing Glorious.
But no, it's going to be... He's going to follow the same fate as everybody else who's come from NXT. You bring him up, where do you put him? Raw or SmackDown?
Okay.
Put him on Raw, what do you do with him?
See, here's the problem, guys. And let's put this world in...
From Reigns?
Let's be real. They do a crappy job of promoting the secondary titles. They do a crappy job of pushing the secondary titles. Oh, well, hell, guys, we got Kevin Owens as our United States champion over on SmackDown. How many times has he defended the belt against how many different people?
Oh, that's cool.
Right.
Slim to none.
And then
Against nobody.
You finally had a title change with the U.S. With the Intercontinental title over on Raw.
Okay, should we bring up the fact that when the Shield held the U.S. title,
it never got defended?
Because Dean Ambrose is the longest reigning U.S. champ is because he didn't defend it.
Right.
For 2 years.
What is New
Day?
What's the easy?
That's what I was saying. They didn't care about it until the Shield turned good, and Stephanie McMahon had to put the screws to the Shield to teach them a lesson. It's bogus.
Right.
It's horse hockey.
It's malarkey.
Now, next week we will be back live, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Like we weren't live today?
Or will we remember?
All right, just take us out. I gotta go to bed.
We will be live, and we will be bringing to you
Don't say nothing.
Is Dan gonna cuddle again?
entertaining action. As always, you can follow Brian on the Twitter machine at STRCP21.
See how easy it is?
Everybody likes him.
When you just
as
do it?
Professor Dickweed. I'm just saying. Rob is at...
McDonald's drives in about 5 minutes. Kidding.
Get a Big Mac and large.
At Rob Hefner. At Rob Hefner C2C on the Twitter.
And C2C Radio Show on Twitter, Corner to Corner Show on Facebook, corner-to-corner-wrestling.com, corner-to-corner-radio@gmail.com, Corner to Corner on the Instagram.
And MySpace is
Beyond Ringside.
BeyondRingside.com, ProWrestlingRadio.net, and all points in between. Of course, you can find me on Twitter at Stan from Krypton. Thanks
you
again
can find
for
him on
listening.
Tinder
At Lonely Man for You.
I thought that was the name of your Pinterest store.
Oh, you suck. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we're out of here. We're done. Goodbye. We'll see you next week. Same something. Rest in peace, Adam West.
Thank you. Why don't we do it? Why don't we do it like this? For Rob.
Yo.
For Brian.
Yes.
For Stan.
Buenas noches.
This has been Corner to
Can't
Corner.
we just say hi?
No, we can't.
We're just starting this whole thing again. It's like Groundhog Day.
This
Don't
has.
drive angry.
And sooner or later, I'll get their tagline out for them, kids. This has been Corner to Corner Wrestling Radio on the Beyond Ringside Radio Network and ProWrestlingRadio.net. Say goodnight, guys.
Corner to corner, pillar to post.
Woo! 2 words for you. Good night.